The next concept that we are going to discuss is about loops. So in decision making statement, a body of a if condition or an else condition is executed only once. Whereas here, while we are saying it as a loop, then until the condition is true, the block of code is repeated again and again. That is, the block of the code is executed again and again until the condition is true. That is what is called as a loop. There are two flow control loops in Python: while loop and for loop. So this is the syntax for while loop. While the condition is true, it is followed by colon. If the condition is true, then this body of the while loop gets executed. So this is the syntax. While is the keyword. Within parenthesis, we have to give the condition, that is the test expression. Next, we have to give the colon. Next, the body of the loop that should be iterated. So in the flow chart, first we are going to check for the condition. If the condition is true, the body of the while loop is going to get executed. Next, again it moves on, checks for the condition. If it is true, the body of the while loop is executed. So this part is repeated again and again until the condition is true. Once the condition is false, it comes out of the block and moves to the statement after that while. So in this example, I am going to calculate the sum of the values from 1 to 10. So for that, let me initialize the value I to be 1 and sum to be 0. I am going to check for the condition I less than or equal to 10. It means that it will move, and inside that loop I am going to increment the value of I. So what happens? First time it takes the value of 1. Since sum is 0 now, 0 equal to 0 plus 1, it will give you 1. Next, I increment the value of I. So what happens? I is incremented to 2. Now it again checks 2 less than or equal to 10. Again the condition is true. So it sums up 1 plus 2, which will be 3. And again it increments the value of I. So I will be 3 now. So 3 less than or equal to 10. Again the condition is true. So it will get iterated till I becomes 11. Now when I is 11 less than or equal to 10, the condition is false. So what happens? It comes outside of this while block and prints the sum. So this is what is the output we get. So this block, that is sum equal to sum plus I and I equal to I plus 1. These two statements are executed as long as I takes the value which is less than 10. Python also has while else statements. When the condition is false, like the if else statements, this else part gets executed. Next it moves to the statement below this else. So as long as the condition is true, the body of the while is getting executed. When the condition becomes false, the body of the else statements will get executed and will move out of the loops. So what happens here? The same program with the else part. Just I am going to intimate me value of I exceeds 10. So when I takes the value 11, it comes out of this while block and the else gets executed saying the value of I exceeds 10. Next it prints the value of sum. For loop, so it is used to iterate over the sequence of values. So sequence of, we will be discussing in later about lists, tuples, dictionaries, sets and strings. These are all some set of values that could be worked with. So the syntax for loop is for an iterator variable and then the membership operator in. Next is the sequence of values that we are going to give. So until the sequence is not empty, the body of this for loop will get executed. So in this example, for the iterator variable I am using is I, in is the membership operator. So what happens is, when it is executed first, it takes this first value. Next, in the next iteration, it takes the second value. In the third iteration, it takes the third value. So I takes the value of 1 in the first iteration, I takes the value of 2 in the second iteration, and I takes the value of 3 in the third iteration. And in the fourth iteration there are no more values, so it will come out of the for loop. Here just I am going to print the value of I that it has retrieved. So it is printing 1, 2 and 3. So here, there I gave the set of values, that is the sequence, as integer values. Here it takes the sequence of strings. So it will traverse over the sequence of string and print I like the iterator variable, what it holds.